I don't even want to hear any new diss after this. We need a full FBI investigation after some of the things Kendrick just said on Meet the Grams. Bro said OVO is full of sex offenders on Drake's payroll.
He got sex offenders on OVO that he keep on a monthly allowance.
We already knew about Baka Not Nice, an OVO artist right now who has human trafficking and prostitution charges. But this is saying that there could be more and that they're running a whole trafficking operation through Drake's mansion.
They be streamlining victims all inside of their home and calling them tender.
And using shit like his leaked nudes to attract more victims.
Then leak videos sell themselves to further push their agendas.
Drake's not just hiding an 11-year-old daughter.
Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world.
But many other children.
You lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come.
He dissed Drake in the form of letters to his family, which is just straight evil. Adonis and Drake's daughter are gonna grow up and hear this directed straight to them. This is gonna haunt them for the rest of their lives.
Can't understand me right now. Just play this when you 18.
The fact that he does this after a Drake diss called Family Matters is just crazy. Kendrick is making sure that this is the song that they know their father by and that they see him as a predator forever.
I tell you who your father is, just play this song when it rains.
In the diss from yesterday morning, Kendrick told us that he had moles in Drake's camp that are preying on his downfall because of how bad of a person he is.
You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it.
He plays the chess move of calling out all the celebrities associated with him that care about their families to keep away and keep their kids safe.
Hey, LeBron, keep the family away. Hey, Curry, keep the family away.
So there's no way any of his celebrity friends are going to want to be associated with him anymore after this direct call out. And what's going on is so bad that Kendrick is saying his house should get raided like Diddy's.
The embassy about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time.
That's the short version, but now I'm gonna break down all the references and character assassination that just went on here. So that picture from this morning from the cover of 616 turns out it was proof that Kendrick had a mole, and the glove was just a piece of the whole picture. Kendrick has Drake's Ozempic, jewelry receipts, possibly gifts to lure the victims, all with his name and address all over it. And that's after Drake just called out Rick Ross for using Ozempic. Getting into the song, verse 1 is directed at Adonis.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest.
Second verse to Drake's mom, Sandra.
Dear Sandra, your son got some habits. I hope you don't undermine them.
And his father, Dennis.
You raised a horrible fucking person. The nerve of you, Dennis.
The third to his daughter, and the last one is straight to Drake. The Adonis segment has Kendrick showing pity that Adonis has to grow up with the trauma that Drake's decisions are going to leave him with.
Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown.
Saying he's never going to become a man that way, and he offers to be his father figure instead.
Let me be your mentor, since your daddy don't teach you shit.
Then he references T.I. pissing on Drake's leg.
Never let a man piss on your leg, son.
Which Meek Mill had already brought up in 2015, and T.I. himself confirmed. He warns Adonis not to follow in his dad's footsteps in anything prostitution related.
Never fall in the escort business, that's bad religion.
Whether it's whatever sex trafficking he's referring to in the embassy, or the escorts that he gets in Turks.
Instead, he being Turks, paying for sex and popping perks.
He's telling him not to be ashamed of being black or not black enough.
Never code switch, whether right or wrong, you're a black man.
Accusing Drake of doing both, depending on what helps his career the most.
And even if it don't benefit your goals, do some push-ups.
Referencing Drake's song Push-Ups, and even saying Drake should be teaching him hard work and discipline, flipping the push-ups into a positive thing for actually raising a child. He mentions the Ozempic that we see on the cover here.
Fuck what Ozempic did.
And he says that as long as he's nothing like his father, he'll be a good person, which completely shatters Drake as a positive father figure in Adonis's eyes.
And you nothing like him, you'll carry yourself as king.
When he addresses his parents in verse 2, he loses the more careful tone of the first verse and addresses some of the issues more direct. Like he's telling them straight up to get their son straight, warning them of the way he's manipulated and will keep manipulating them.
Yes, you gave birth to a master manipulator.
And in some moments blaming them for how fucked up their son is.
I'm blaming you for all this gambling addiction.
He straight up says he's done so much damage to women that the only way that they can move on is if he died or was in a cell with Weinstein.
Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life. Fuck a rap battle, he should die so all of these women can live with a purpose.
This is the verse where he goes into the sex trafficking allegations and is making female fans think twice about listening to him given everything that he's done.
To any woman that be playing this music, know that you're playing your sister.
He's straight up saying that these women are being sold in this ring.
Or better yet, selling your niece to the weirdos.
And he references Cat Williams, who similarly started exposing Diddy earlier this year.
It's Cat Williams that gave you the truth, so I'ma get mine.
And he directly threatens to kill Drake for being a predator in the last line of the verse.
Wait, I'm looking to shoot through any pervert that lives.
In the verse addressed to his daughter, he talks about all the things he should be doing with her instead of living inside the delusions that he created in his music.
He a narcissist, misogynist, living inside his songs.
Calling him out for using his status to home wreck families and get with married women.
Try to destroy families rather than taking care of his own.
Meanwhile, he's completely absent from his own family's life.
Should be teaching you timetables or watching Frozen with you.
This is where he starts to direct shit back at Drake and make it clear Drake is at war with himself and not Kendrick, dealing with some trauma from his fucked up upbringing that he's passing on to his children.
His father probably didn't claim him neither. History do repeats itself.
Which is exactly the point of the last Kendrick album.
Give him grace. This the reason I made Mr. Morale.
And it was the process he went through after cheating on his wife to at least try to be a better person. He gives his daughter some advice.
Never want to hear you chasing men cause it's felt behavior.
And that advice also warns Drake that his daughter might end up like the women he he abuses if he stays absent.
Yeah, sitting in the club with sugar daddies for validation.
With a crazy shot referencing Drake's More Life album.
And a fucking dead beat that should never say more life.
The irony there of abandoning so many children after saying something like more life speaks for itself. The last verse directly at Drake is to say Kendrick didn't even want to go to war.
But truthfully, I don't have a hating bone in my body.
Drake just crossed a line bringing up his wife on push-ups.
But you fucked up the moment you called out my family's name.
And here he acts like he wants to understand what made him this way.
And I like to understand, cause your house was never a home.
And maybe even give him some advice to help.
But I suggest some ayahuasca, strip the ego from the bottom.
Saying he's clearly insecure about everything from his race.
Don't know which family would love you. The skin that you living in is compromised and personas
To his sense of manhood.
can't channel your masculine even when standing next to a woman.
And saying he's hiding some of his baby mamas from the world just because they're fat.
You a body shamer. You go hide them baby mamas, ain't you? You embarrassed of them.
Finally discrediting him as a role model and an honest person, listing off all the things Drake has been caught lying about before.
You lied about your accent and your past tense, all is perjury.
Which makes any new claims have no weight.
Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in.
And saying Kendrick could have helped him be better at one point.
You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help.
But he had to go and lie about him too. And that no one could help him now but himself.
Fuck a rap battle. This a long life battle with yourself.
Thanks for watching. I don't know when I'm asleep tonight, but I hope I could get y'all this video soon. It'll probably get demonetized, but that's all good. It's been one of the craziest days in rap history, so let me know what you want to break down on next down below.